my name is Hilda Marciana. I'm from Angelus Junior High School, Surabaya. Today, I'm going to tell a fairy tale titled Tom Thumb. I'll start it. Hello everyone, I'm a middle-aged woman and I'm just a common housewife. There are 3 people in our home, my husband, my son, and me. My son is different from other children. He has a very tiny body, as tall as my husband's thumb only. Even though he is so tiny, he is very smart and diligent. He never complains when he does house chores, and he is always willing to help us or others. My son's name is Tom Thumb, and I want to tell you about his experience a couple of years ago. It all started when Tom asked my husband to take him to the field so he could help him doing the field work. He would sit in our horse's ear and give directions from there. Since then, more and more people knew about Tom. So one day, some men came to our house. They said, "Sell our son to us. We will pay for a large sum of money." Of course, my husband was so angry. "Go away! I'll never sell our son to you. Go away!" Suddenly, Tom called my husband and said, "Dear father, let them buy me. Accept their money. Both of you are old. You can use the money as a pension. Don't worry about me. Trust me, I will return home in a short time." Since it was Tom who spoke, my husband agreed to sell Tom. Then they took our son away. It was lunchtime, so the men went to a restaurant and ordered food. Just before they sat, Tom jumped out and ran into a mouse hole. The men ran on after him. They tried to take him back, but the hole was so small, dark, and deep. It was too difficult for them to get him. My son said, "Go without me, gentlemen. Do your business and never bother me. Goodbye." Tom waited until the sun set, and it was safe for him to find a place for sleeping. On the way, he bumped into an empty shell and quickly went inside. He almost fell asleep when suddenly he heard some bad men discuss about robbing a pastor's house. Our Tom got an idea. He said, "Don't try to find me. Just listen to me. I heard what you talk. I can't help you. My body is so tiny. I can't go into the house easily. Then I can take the valuable things from there. All of you just wait for me outside and take the stuff that I hand you." What do you think? The robbers thought it was a brilliant idea, so they agreed to work with Tom. That night, Tom and the robbers went to the pastor's house. Tom went into the house easily. Instead of going into the house slowly, Tom went in noisily. He ignored the robbers who begged him to walk silently. The noise woke pastor's wife, who saw the robbers and called for help. The robbers ran away and never looked back. Happily, Tom went to the bar and started to sleep in the hay. It was morning. Tom woke up terrified. He was in the mouth of a cow, which was eating the hay. Tom was panicked, but he calmed himself and focused his mind. Then he heard the sound of someone walking towards the cow. Tom cried for help. "Help! Somebody help! I'm in the cow's stomach! Help!" The pastor thought there was a demon inside the cow, so he took an axe and killed the poor animal. Then he threw the cow's stomach into a pile of trash. Tom tried to get out, but Alice, just as he put out his head, a wolf came and gulped the cow's stomach, with him still inside it. Luckily, our Tom was such a smart boy. He tricked the wolf. He told the wolf, "Dear wolf, I know a place which kept ham, bacon, and many more. Just listen and follow my direction." The wolf listened to what Tom said, which led them towards our house. The wolf began eating a bacon, When my husband heard him, he came into the wolf with an axe. Just when he raised his axe, he heard the voice of our son. Father, be careful when you kill the beast. I'm inside his stomach. My husband was surprised. Soon he killed the beast and opened his stomach to take our son out. My husband brought our son home. We cleaned him, gave him new clothes and meals. We were so happy to see him again. My husband said, I'll never sell you to anyone again, Tom, no matter what you say. Rich or poor, we will always be together. That's our son Tom, the bravest and smartest kid. Praise the Lord, I have Tom as my son. It is an interesting story, isn't it? I just want to add something. This tale inspires us that it is okay having physical disability. But we must remember, God always provides us with something else. Our imperfect appearance may bring blessing to others. Like Tom, even though he doesn't have perfect body, but his imperfect led him to help other people. Thus, dear judges and friends, thank you for listening to my tale. I hope all of you enjoy it. And of course, choose me. See you next time. Bye bye.